Oh boy, I guess we have to make this video. Hi guys, welcome back to the Social Tune. And as many of you have probably heard by now, Article 13 was recently passed in the European Union. Now, if you've come to this video looking for a detailed description of Article 13 and exactly what it entails, I would recommend you go to literally any other channel. I'm just going to give a very basic rundown of it and then dive right into how it affects my channel. And if you're just looking for how this affects me and what's going to be coming next, then please skip to the timestamp I'm going to post somewhere on screen here. And with that, let's talk about this. So, in the most basic of terms, Article 13 now means that the sites on which copyrighted material is uploaded are now liable. To give a very basic example, if a company like, say, UMG find a clip of their content uploaded to YouTube, then unless it is under their direct jurisdiction and they are profiting from it, they are now fully within their rights to sue YouTube for the money they've lost. So if you're wondering why all these videos are being taken down, it's simply because YouTube wants to protect their ass. And to be fair, that's perfectly understandable. A lot of big businesses and big companies like Google are going to be affected by this as well. It's why so many of them joined with the voices of the people to vote against Article 13. Although with that said, a vote might not really be the best way to put it. Because despite all of the petitions, all of the protests, and all of the people telling them not to do it, they passed it anyway just to make the 1% that little bit richer. And yes, of course this is frustrating, but what I'm trying to make clear is that YouTube isn't to blame for this. They're just doing what a lot of sites are now going to have to do and set up more boundaries and jurisdictions in order to protect their business. And of course, that's going to mean that a lot of smaller businesses and content creators and startup companies are going to suffer because of it, as the platforms that are hosting them can't really afford to support them anymore. So, now that that's all out of the way, how does this affect me? Well, first off, let me make it clear to you that for me, this is just a big inconvenience. I don't make any money off of YouTube, it is just a hobby to me, and aside from the fact that I've had about 40 videos blocked at this point, I'm not going to lose that much sleep over it. It's a frustration, but I think I can adapt. What I would encourage you to do is to go over to the YouTube channels that do actually make a living off of YouTube. If you love music critics like Todd in the Shadows and ARTV, then I would highly recommend that you go support them, because I don't know how much longer their work is going to be sustainable without you. And as for all the videos on my channel that have been deleted so far, I am going to be endeavoring over the next few weeks to upload them onto probably Dailymotion. I've tried with Vimeo, but they make you pay to upload, and I'm not about that life. So even though Dailymotion is a little bit more fiddly, it will allow me to upload everything onto it. It's just going to take some time. And also, if you're worried about setting up a Dailymotion account and all that, don't worry about it. For every video that I upload to Dailymotion, I will be uploading a video to YouTube with the link to the video in the description. Hopefully all of those videos that I upload will also have the original thumbnails attached to them, and that way it'll make it a lot simpler for you guys. So don't worry, for all the videos that get taken down, I will make sure that you will still be able to view them eventually in some form. But with all that being said, what am I gonna do next? Well, I'll be honest, my first instinct was just to call it a day. I've always said that I'm only gonna do YouTube so long as it's fun. That's why it's always been so important to me to maintain it as a hobby, not as a job or to make any money off of it. Because if I did that, I would start feeling obligated to do it, and I would start relying on it, and therefore it would become less fun. But after thinking about it for the better part of the past week, I don't want to stop making YouTube videos. I love making this content, and I love the way that you guys receive my content. That's my favorite part of making videos. Not writing the script, not filming it, and certainly not editing it. It's uploading it and seeing the feedback I get, even when it's negative. It's so nice that people even care enough to tune in to what I have to say, even if they don't agree with it. So don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. But with that said, I will need to make some changes. The fact is, my style of videos in particular are very susceptible to copyright claims and now blocks, which is why I've had so many videos taken down. So basically, if I want to keep making videos, I'm gonna have to change up my style slightly. And so, with the next few videos I put out, it's basically going to be trial and error. I'll be putting up videos, seeing if YouTube accepts them in their current format, and then once you get to see them, I'm relying a lot on your guys' feedback. Because whenever you've got used to a certain certain style of videos, any change is going to be a little bit bumpy. And as someone who is not the best editor to begin with, I can imagine that my early videos are probably going to be a little bit messy. So please, if there's anything in my upcoming videos that you don't like, please keep in mind that I'm just doing the best I can with what I've got. And hey, who knows, maybe my new format will be better than the old one. Maybe through this I will find a new enlightenment and become a whole other breed of YouTuber who is far better than the previous version. So the point is, I'm remaining positive about this. It's going to be frustrating, but there are people in way tougher positions than I'm in right now, and if you're looking for a place to really lend your support, then I would highly recommend you go to those channels. But with that said, I am so grateful for all of you and all of the support you've given me over the past week. Hell, despite all of the mess of the past week, I actually passed 1,600 subscribers yesterday, which is amazing, and thank you all of you who've joined this channel of mine. I'm still not entirely sure why you guys watch this, but it's what motivates me to keep making videos, so thank you to all of you. New videos to come soon, hopefully. Again, I'm not sure what to expect, and I can't promise that the videos will be of the utmost quality to begin with, but to make it slightly more exciting for you guys, I can promise that the topic of my next new video is going to be pretty interesting. In the meantime, if for some reason this is your first time watching my channel, then please subscribe so you don't miss a thing. More videos to come very soon, and until the next time, I'm Finn, and this is The Social Tunes, signing off.